What's up, guys? We're back with some more Naval Action gameplay. We've got a lot to do today. We're going to be going on the Great Hemp Run. We got to get a boatload of hemp because we have been working on our grind last night, actually the past few days. So we've actually gotten a good bit accomplished. We got us a second Trader Snow. Let's see. Yeah, we've got the Mystic Maiden. We got the Mystic Siren. Those are our two Trader Snows now. The second one I got is really not great at all, but we're just hauling stuff in the safe zone, so it really doesn't matter. We also got another rattlesnake. It's docked down in Pittstown, and then I got another lynx. And last night I had to get some iron ore to continue the grind on crafting. So we're at crafting level 7 now, and we're also mutineers, so we got a max crew size of 280, which is sweet. Actually no, 220. Next one is 280. Right now we're 220. Okay, Mr. Scratch that. It's 220. It was still pretty dang good compared to what we have been in the past. So I had to go run and get some iron ore, and we had two choices to get it. We could have gotten it, I think, up here. Mangrove K is one of the locations where you can get iron ore, and it's in the safe area, right? But I was crafting down here in Pittstown, since that's my base of operations, that's my fort, and I didn't want to go all the way up there. So the other spot that we could get iron ore was down here in Little Anagua, but that is in the PvP area. So what I did was I got another lynx, a freebie lynx, right? You can go and buy it at any time. Go down here to the ship auction, and there you go. I could get another one if I wanted. I could get 2 more. We could have 3. But we got the basic lynx. I keep wanting to call it the trader lynx, but we got the basic lynx, right? And I thought, you know what? We're going to run down there unarmed just as fast as we can because it's a super fast ship. We'll go to Little Anagua, we'll grab this iron ore and come back, and if anything happens, I'll only be out the cost of the iron ore, which on those ships you can't carry a lot anyway, so you're not really out a whole lot if something happens and it goes south. So needless to say, we did get some iron ore, we took it back, and we continued our grinding, and now we need hemp, and we need what else? We need hemp and the lignum logs, the logs up at Ladesa. We got to go there too. So we got 2 ports that we got to hit up to grab some items and bring them back to Pittstown. So it's gonna be quite the trip. We'll let the game get loaded up. We'll get headed that way. I've got some missions too. So to try to maximize this trip, right, to get the most benefit we can out of it and have as little non-productive downtime as we can. We got some missions too. We got several missions. We got cargo delivery to Harbor Island, cargo delivery to Little Harbor, and cargo delivery to Arthurstown. Okay, so yeah, so we can go up here, hit Arthurstown, hit Harbor Island, and then Ladesa, get our lignum, or lignus, or lignum, whatever those logs are called. Go to Little Harbor, go to Marsh Harbor, get our hemp, and then work our way back. If we can do some missions on the way back, then that'll be great. But first stop's going to be Arthurstown. Let's go ahead and get headed that way. We'll at least make a little money off of it. Hopefully the wind is going to be in our favor. Yes, it is. So that's good. And we'll get sailing that way. As usual, we'll skip ahead. There's nothing going on. There's nothing exciting, anything like that. We're not going to be doing any combat. We're trying to get the rattlesnake up and running for a combat. But once again, this game is all about money. Like, that's the most precious resource of this game is money, because everything is funded by money. Combat funded by money, the consumables and stuff that you need, gunpowder, ammo, that sort of thing. Crafting funded by money, or time too. Really, it's a mix of time and money on crafting, because you can either take the time to go get the items that you need to craft with, or if you want convenience, then you have to pay for it. But you're going to pay for it then at that point. So yeah, time and money on that one. All right, either way, we're going to head to Arthur's town, and then we'll catch up in a bit. So we've just rolled up in Arthurstown. The first thing we need to do is to dump this mission off real fast. Cargo delivery there. Is this going to be the right ship? Or okay, we need to switch to the other one, so we kind of have to go back and forth between the two trader snows that we have. We'll go to the Mystic Siren. Here we go. Let's find that mission. There we go. Turn this in and deliver. Nice. Okay, we've got that done. Is there anything here we could actually take a little further north? Ladesa, so we could definitely take that one. Pittstown, no, not yet. So Georgestown's going the other direction. So we're trying to get missions that take us north, at least kind of in the area that we need to go, right, to maximize the money coming in. So we're going to take this mission to Ladesa. We'll get that. Let's see. So next we need to go to Harbor Island. Okay, that works out perfect then. We'll hop over to Harbor Island, get those missions taken care of. Ladesa, get that mission taken care of, pick up our logs, go to a Little Harbor, get those missions taken care of, and then, okay, yeah, so we've got a lot to do still. Let's go ahead and leave port, and we'll start heading that way. Yeah, I'll tell you guys right now, I gave up on the basic links a little bit too early in the game. They're free, so I got another one. It's not that big of a deal, right? They're throwaway ships. Definitely, like, even when you start progressing into other ships, don't forget about your basic links, because like I said, it is a good throwaway ship. If you have to go into PvP waters, if you have to make a quick run, they're super fast, they're cheap, you're not out anything other than what you're carrying, you know, so it's actually a pretty dang good option as far as if you have to do that. You know, you're not out anything. Or at least you're out minimal investment. Money's at a premium, you know. I only got maybe 40,000 reals, and if I lose the ship, it's kind of a big deal, you know. Like, on a good day, you might could find one for around 10. And then you got to buy all the stuff to put on it, so it's a little bit of an investment. All right, we're going to carry on to Harbor Island, and we'll catch up there in just a second. All right, guys, next stop, Harbor Island. We're trucking today. This is like the American Truck Simulator of ships. So we're going to drop this quest off. We may have to go back to the other one. Yes, we got us. We're swapping back and forth between ships, right? Because they have to carry these missions in their hold, right? This actual cargo that you carry. So what I'm doing is just basically just swapping back and forth between the Siren and the Maiden. So we're going to go back to the Mystic Maiden. This is our premier trader snow, though I was just reading that the trader brigs are pretty sweet too. They're actually a little faster. They haul a little less, but they're a little faster. It's like a difference between a hold of 1100 on the snow and 900 on the brig. Okay, Mystic Maiden, we've got her. Let's go to our mission. Delivery. Confirm. We're back to 44,000 reals, so that's good for reals. Reals, is it reals or reals? I can't even remember. Deadman's K, no, we don't want that. Watlings, no. Road Rocks, no, we're not going over there. Turtle K. Yeah, I don't really think I want to go all the way up to Turtle K. I mean, it's just a little bit further than Marsh. I'd rather just go get my stuff and head back, so. This trip, we're not going to be getting anything extra, but we've still got money to turn in, so we're still going to be making money. Like, we want to make money off of every bit of travel that we do. Don't travel around. You know, don't go around bobtail, okay? You gotta have your trailer and your load, okay? So let's get on it, get ourselves up, and next stop is going to be Ladesa. We're running against the wind, like that's going to be a problem as we get up there. Unfortunately, the wind is getting more and more against us. Let's get our protractor up. Let's plot this out. Luckily, Ladesa is like right here. So we oh, yeah. How can we do this? Yeah, we're going to have to get against the wind. This isn't going to be the greatest trip. It's come around on us a lot faster than what I anticipated, but it goes counterclockwise. So the wind, if you notice, oh, and you can't really see it because it's right over here, right? This thing right here. The sextant there, if you notice, the wind is constantly going around counterclockwise very, very slowly. I don't know what a full 360 is, like how much time, but eventually it's getting against us and that slows us down. So, all right, let's carry on to Ladesa. Okay, Ladesa is where we're at. Let's go to journal. Let's drop this one off. Deliver. We got to go back to the other ship. Okay. We got to go back to the siren. Let's go back to her. There we go. Yeah, I look at it this way. Doing his missions on the way up here at least is going to cover the cost of the goods we need to buy to craft with. So we'll be all right. This 8,000 is really going to help us a lot. This is Little Harbor, so that'll be Little Harbor. Yeah, that'll be our next stop. Now we need to find those logs. Go to your auction, your shop, whatever. And we're looking for resources. Go all the way down to, yeah, lignum vitae log, I guess is how you'd pronounce that. How many do we need? We can get, it's going to make us overweight because we're hauling that mission 2. So, sorry, excuse me. We're hauling that mission 2, so that's going to hurt us a little bit, but we could get 1,500 for 45,000. Wow. Holy cow. Why are these so expensive? Really? I don't remember this being so. Oh, they're 30. Really? Someone, it's like they bought them all up and they're reselling it. Because this is from a person, so they're selling them it. Wow, they bought it all up and they're reselling it. Yeah, I've got, oh man, I've gotten it so much cheaper than this before. That is like crazy expensive. Oh man, that really sucks. That I don't know what else to do. Like, I think this is, let me go to Naval Action map. Let's see if we can find it somewhere else. Trade good. Lignum. There we go. Our options. We can get it here, which is the safest. Ladesa is it's the only one in the safe area. The next closest one would be La Anguilla. Yeah, La Anguilla, which is basically right here, and it's Spanish held too, so that's not really an option. Only other place we could go is Nuevitas. I guess that's how you pronounce it. And it is right here in PvP waters too. So, dicey trips. Do we want to pay 30? Do we want to kind of wait it out and see? Like, I don't know, guys. That's pretty steep. You know what? Do we have any other missions to turn in here? It's the only one we had, right? Cargo delivery. I don't want to, man, I really don't want to pay that much. We only need like 1,000. Man, even 800 is 25,000 real. Like, that's going to wipe us. We could get 344 for 10,000. Yeah, we're going to hold off. We're going to have to hold off on this. We don't have enough money, guys. We don't have enough money for this. Like, this is absolutely part of it. It's part of the PvP war that goes on in the auction house. You know, people buying goods and reselling them. It is what it is. I've done it too. I've done it too. I bought stuff cheap and sold it high. I haven't sold it that high, but I've done it too. So it's just part of it, right? It's part of what makes the game kind of technical. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll go up to Little Harbor. We'll get that that mission turned in. All right, we'll catch up in a bit. The life of a trucking sailor. We're now in it's a trucking sailor, not drunken sailor, but we're in Little Harbor. And we're going to turn this big 8K mission in, and it is on the other ship now. We got to go back to it. We got to go back to the Mystic Maiden just by clicking it. And now we should be able to deliver it. So there we go. A little money there, 54,000. We're doing okay. I would love to get over 100,000 if we can. That would be nice. Let's go missions. Let's see, is there anything? Nassau, Mangrove Cave, Watlings, excuse me. Water Bay, Members. Yeah, nothing here I really want to take. What does it look like resource-wise? What do they sell here as far as resources? Medicinal bark. Okay, yeah, we're not doing medicinal bark. I want to say I got those lignum logs for like four reals or something like that. They're like really cheap, way cheaper than 30. Someone bought them up and is just selling them super high. Is how that's going down. All right, with that part taken care of, now we need to go to I guess Marsh Harbor and get our hemp. That hopefully we can get that. If we can't get hemp, if it's like stupid expensive, then this whole trip is going to be a bust, other than just making the money that we've done on the way up. Which is okay. We can make money on the way back down, you know. In worst case scenario, we don't craft and we just fit our rattlesnake. Though I was reading that for low-end, like low-level PvP, the snows are actually pretty good. So maybe something that we could look into. I just, you know, in worst case scenario, if I lose a ship and it's another 10 to 20k, I can't afford that. Like, you've got to have the money to be able to afford the losses. So either way, let's head up to Marsh Harbor and we'll catch up there shortly. Let's get on course. There we go. Yeah, we'll catch you guys in a bit when we get up here. All right, guys, we're on our last stop. We just made it to Marsh Harbor. We don't have any missions to turn in up here. We can look real fast and see if we can got anything, or if we got anything that we can take back south with us. Arthur's Town would be a good one, definitely. Little Harbor would be a quick one. Harbor Island. Members is a no-go, and Isaac Rocks is a no-go. So yeah, we could definitely do this. Let's see. We could go down Marsh Harbor. Little Harbor, Harbor Island, Arthur. So basically the reverse of what we did, so we can maximize our money. Let's do Arthur's Town. That is right. Yeah, Arthur's Town. Let's do Arthur's Town. Take that mission. Next one is going to be Little Harbor. That is going to be this one right here, just right down the road. You know what? It's not a lot, but it's a quick trip. It's easy money. We'll take that. We're going that way anyway. Harbor Island. Definitely Harbor Island is down here before Arthur's Town. We got to swap ships though because we're getting overloaded. So let's go to the Mystic Siren. There we go. And let's do go back. Harbor Island. There we go. We'll take that, and that should be it. So we're not getting the logs at Ladesa and Ladesa because they're just way too expensive. We can't afford that. Like, we just don't have the money for it. Resources. We gotta look for our hemp. Let's go to resources down to the bottom, and 10. Yeah, that's a little steep too as well, right? That's a little steep too. We could get 1,000 for 10,000 reals. Yeah, we'll do that. We're gonna have to. So we got our hemp because we're trying to make like block and tackle. I can't remember exactly what that stuff is called, but yeah, there's some stuff we need to make. So our only other choice, like, we're going to head back south, but our only other choice as far as getting the logs, and this is kind of a gamble, is to get them down here at Nuevitas, which is through PvP water. We could take the links, the basic links. We might could get another one so we could carry more stuff and just sail down there as fast as we can, like flat out, and try to get them and come back. If we get sunk, then the only thing we're out is the price of the logs, because the ships are free. So that might be an option. La Anguilla, we could go here, but there's a high chance that we're going to get ganked right here in the port, or attacked. Not necessarily ganked, but attacked. Really, we need to go. Yeah, I think this is our only option right here, which should probably be another video. So let's go ahead and leave port, and we'll see about trucking back south. All right, back to Little Harbor. We finally made it down here. The wind was against us. We kind of had to zigzag a little bit on the way down, but we eventually made it. Let's do this. Once again, not found. I can't keep up. Well, I wish it would just do like both holes, like merged together, you know, so you wouldn't have to do this part. Like, this does kind of suck, but I mean, it's not horrible. Cargo delivery 1600. There we go. We've got that. We'll see if there's something else that we can do further. Members, Water Bay, no. Nassau, Mangrove Cay. Watlings might be a good one for us. Because we're going to Pittstown. So we can hit up Harbor Island is our next one, right? Let's see what else we got. Arthurstown, Harbor Island. So yeah, so we go Harbor Island, Little Harbor to Harbor Island to Arthurstown. The only thing that's going to suck about this is, well, I mean, we could just go south and then hook east, and then, I mean, we kind of got to go that way anyway, so that may work out. But yeah, we'll take Watlings. That's going to be a nice chunk of change. So you can see, at a minimum, we didn't quite get the full result that we wanted on this trip, because we wanted those logs, but that didn't work out. So, oh, we can't be overloaded. Okay, let's go back to the other one. But we still made out okay on this. It's just a time investment, right? Like, we're just going up and down the islands, getting these missions and turn them in, and trying to buy some stuff that we might need. We can't get this either, really? What's in the hold? Oh, we got the hemp, and we got that medium cargo too. All right, let's see if we can. Traders, okay. Mystic Maiden is 55%. This one is 92%. So what we could do, maybe, let's see if we can manipulate this a little bit. We do have a bunch of cannonballs and stuff on here too. That hurts as well. But can we put this guy? There we go. So then what is the siren now? 65. Can we get that mission? I really, really want this mission. No, it's still overloaded. Shoot. That may not work out for us, guys. It may not. What is this? 600 and 300. I think we can put the 600. Yeah, it'll be overloaded, so we can't do that. So we can put the 3 on there. Would this help any at all? I don't know if it's going to make much of a difference. Try to put as much as we can. Like so. Alright, now we just got the... Surely we can do this now. So we need to go back to... This guy's 93%. The Mystic Siren is loaded down, so the Mystic Maiden is the one that we need. Can we take it now? Why can't we take that? We absolutely 1000% need that. All right, this, oh, it's 600. 600 is 1200. It's not going to work. That sucks. That sucks. Where does this go? Arthurstown. For how much? Harbor Island. It's a decent amount of money, honestly. Like, yeah, we're just going to have to go with it. We can't take it. I wish we could. It's not that big of a deal, because we would have had to sail back around and we're head east. So yeah, all right, we won't get it. Let's continue south. All right, here we are back at beautiful Harbor Island. Just hopping up and down the islands here. I've done this so many times. It's a pretty good... Once you game the system and get the quest, right? You got to piggyback, stack the quest. Or the missions. You can make pretty decent money doing this, making a full trip. As long as you have the ships. Like, you got to have multiple ships, and they got to be big enough to carry the stuff, right? But you can make some pretty good money. If we had a third Trader Snow, we would probably make some serious bank on this. But back to the other, right? Back to the other... Do Mystic Siren. There we go. Let's do 4 grand. Deliver. So we're almost up to 50,000, and then we got to 7,000, almost 7,500. Can we get anything else? Heading south, maybe Pittstown, Deadman's Cay, Watlings. Road Rocks, Water Bay, Turtle Cay. Watlings once again. Arthurstown, Downer. Yeah, I don't think we're going to do that. We're just going to go with it because we still have missions to turn in, and we might could get another one further down. So, all right, let's carry on. We're still trucking. So we made it to Arthurstown. It's been a good trip so far. The wind has really been in our favor. We had the one little stretch where the wind was kind of against us, but this is going to be almost 7,500 reals. So this is going to be a good one for us right here. There you go. It's our last one. It's put us all the way up to 57,000. So I think we started out, I can't remember what it was, just a hair shy of 30, maybe around 30. Give or take something like that. So maybe about another 30 is what we made. Let's see if we can get one more mission back to Pittstown or somewhere that. There you go. Pittstown for 5K. I think that's going to do it for us. Let's take this. Let's head to Pittstown, and then we'll see about getting a plan for our next run. I think we're going to have to go into PvP waters. I think we're going to have to do a daring mission into PvP waters to get those logs. We'll look at Pittstown when we get down there and see. Sometimes there might be some down there for sale, but I think that's what we're going to have to do. So it's going to be a little bit. Once again, we'll catch up down in Pittstown, guys. All right, here we go. Home sweet home, Pittstown. We finally made it back after the great hemp run. So we did get our hemp, but it was kind of a bust on the logs. We need the logs to craft what we need to craft. Maybe we can buy some down here. We'll have to check and see. Maybe they'll be at a better price. Maybe someone's bought some and brought them down here and sold them. Either way, let's get this one mission turned in. 5,000, so 62,000, just a hair over 62,000. That was a pretty good trip in itself. Like I said, I think we started out around 30, maybe a hair under, somewhere give or take. I can't remember if it's 28 or 32, but either way, we've made roughly $30,000 on that trip, plus a load of hemp. And also, we got to remember, we did spend what, 10,000 on the hemp or something like that. So we made a little bit more than that. So that worked out pretty good. Let's look at resources really fast and see if we can find what we need. Hemp's on here for 15. Yeah. Better. It's definitely better. You know, up there, up at Ladesa, it was 30 per unit, and here it's 19. So it's definitely a little better price. Still $20,000 for 1,000 units. I mean, I feel like we could do better than that. I really do. So here's our plan. We do have the hemp, right? We got the hemp on the ship. It's not this one, it's the other one. Let's go fleet, and let's look at Mystic Siren. Mystic Siren does have the hemp. Let's go into our warehouse. Let's pull this over there. So here's our plan. This is our plan. This is purely a gamble on so many levels. It's not a guarantee, but this is what we're going to do for our next video. Let's go to the Mystic, which is our trader links. There we go. Let's send the Mystic Siren back to docks. So we only had the Mystic. We might get another trader links to take with us, a freebie. We could do that. We'll go to the ship auction. Pittstown, basic links, right? Grab it. It's free. It's a throwaway ship. We're not out anything if something happens, right? So this is our plan. We're going to leave Pittstown. Yeah, we're going to leave Pittstown. And we may head to Georgetown. I'm not sure where we're going to stage out of, but basically what we're going to do is sail to Nuevitas and see if we can get some logs down here. There are logs down there. It is a source for those logs, so we got to go through PvP water. I want to make the most direct trip. Going down there doesn't matter. We're going to be empty and free ships. It's not going to... We're purely going to be out time. If something happens, that's all we're going to lose is time. coming back, the only thing we're going to lose is our load, right? We don't want to lose the logs. So we could maybe go direct to like Ragged K and then down to Nuevitas that way. And then when we come back, go maybe straight towards Georgetown for the shortest like duration in the water. Or maybe we could go to Ragged K. Either way, this is all pirate waters right here. We got Cayo Romano, the Ragged K, Puerto de Nipe, I guess, Puerto de Nipe, the Mortimer Town, Little Iguana, or Little Inagua. That's it. I had to think about it for a second. Some of these names throw me off. So, yeah, not too terribly bad as far as the waters. We should be able to pull this off. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Actually, let's look at our crafting real quick. This is what we're wanting to craft. We've got the workshop. We got a forge now too. I don't know if I mentioned that. We're trying to get XP up to 43 so we can go to our next level, and we need to craft ropes and blocks as used for making ships. And what we need is lignum vitae logs, hemp, and iron fittings. We need 80 logs, so at least 80 per unit. So we definitely, yeah, we need quite a few logs. So it's probably good that we're taking the other links with us. But yeah, that's what we're working on, right? So be sure to catch the next video. Let's see if we can successfully run down there unarmed. It's gonna be super fast down there and back, and let's see if we can get those logs up here. Anyway, guys, y'all take care, and we'll catch you next time. Peace. No, big cat, no. Stop. Oh, no. No.